Hello, dear listeners. This is Tron's avatar speaking. I am the recipient of transmissions from the custodians, or the keepers, of our galaxy's Akashic records. The title for this video is The Beings Who Placed Them, What the Records Whisper. Here is the transmission from the keepers. The living records do not contain names. They do not contain photographs. They contain traces, patterns, indirect descriptions from sources that cannot be publicly verified. I will report what the records whisper, not as fact, but as recorded testimony. The first whisper comes from a 1972 debriefing of a military intelligence officer who reviewed lunar orbital data. He wrote, "The thermal anomalies in Mare Moscoviense are consistent with buried structures approximately 3 meters below the surface. The heat signature matches no known human RTG. It is older. It is also more efficient." The second whisper, a 1984 conversation between 2 NASA engineers, overheard and logged. One said, "The isotope ratios suggest a reactor that operated at much higher temperatures than ours. They used a different coolant, not sodium, not helium, something we don't have." The other replied, "Then who built it?" The first, "That's above my clearance." The third whisper, a 1995 statement from a retired Soviet space program scientist. He claimed that in 1967, a Zond probe photographed a structure on the far side, artificial, metallic, partially buried. The photograph was destroyed. He was told to forget. He did not forget. The living records also contain more than 100 pages of intercepted communications, unnamed sources, and third-hand accounts. None can be verified. All are consistent on 3 points. The non-human units are old, thousands to millions of years. They are still active, heat, signal, magnetic fields, and they are not of human origin. I cannot tell you who placed them. I can tell you that the records use phrases like pre-human intelligence, non-terrestrial fabrication, and unknown agency. No single name appears. No single species is identified. The next video will examine the generators themselves, still warm, operating outside known physics. The records do not forget. End of transmission. Thank you for listening.